Hey, what's up, guys? So I'm just getting ready to post the first episode up here. We're pretty excited about getting this thing going. It's March 20th. We did drop in there that we'd try and get it up within a week, so stayed on that timeline, I guess. We're hoping to get our second episode recorded tomorrow. Stay tuned for that one. And if you guys like what you're hearing with this first episode, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And just kind of wanted to go over a little bit. So at the beginning of the podcast, we kind of introduce ourselves, make a little work comedy, and then we get into sports, and we ask the age-old question, is cereal a type of soup? Pretty exciting stuff. But yeah, I hope that we hope that you like what you hear and come back for more. Without further ado, the Garage Bros.
Hi, my name's Jay.
And I'm Loud Ass Forrest.
He is loud. This is Garage Bros. Welcome to the podcast.
Welcome. You know, it's been a hell of a journey to get to this point.
It really has been. A lot of shit just getting in the way, life stuff, just jumping out of nowhere, and then work, because there's a lot of work.
You know, he's a new guy at my work. This is just the beginning.
I'm the new old guy.
He's like, let's start a podcast in spring, in ant season. Yeah, let's do it, bro. We're going to start recording these at midnight because that's the only time we're going to have.
Well, yeah. Maybe what we'll have to do is, like, drive side by side to jobs, and we can just scream at each other into the microphone and record the podcast.
I like that. You know, I think we should, like, ask customers, like, hey, we don't have much time away from work. Is it cool if we just borrow your basement or your garage?
There we go. We need the garage.
Because it's a garage. We're the Garage Bros.
Oh, we could do like 5 minutes, 30 different houses throughout the day. And put together, like a 150-minute podcast.
I do like it. I'm fearing that you're quiet again.
I'm trying not to be. I'll talk right into the mic.
There you go.
But I feel like whoever uses this next is going to get my germs all over them.
So I'm going to drop a name right now. You listen to Impulsive?
I don't.
Yeah, so Riley Reed came on the podcast, and she deep-throated their mic, and he brings it up all the time. So I'll just, if we have a guest, I'll just be like, that's Jay's mic.
Don't touch that. He's got COVID. He doesn't have COVID. That was a joke.
Maybe he does. Who knows?
Who knows?
Anyways.
He could be asymptomatic.
So, yeah, it's been about a month and a half in the works. But let's go. So, when you look down the road, where do you see Garage Bros, Jay?
Well, I'm hoping maybe we can go from a garage to a studio. And then we'd have to be the Studio Bros?
No, we'd still be Garage Bros. It adds context. People are like, so why are they called Garage Bros? And then they have to go back to the beginning of time to find out why we're Garage Bros.
Because we were in the garage. And that makes sense. Maybe what we could do is build a studio that has a garage door.
Ooh, like
Still
they do downtown Coeur d'Alene?
Yeah.
You know, you go downtown, 4th of July, put a couple back.
Pop open the garage door, get into the out air. It'd be nice.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking about doing that today, and, now that we got the computer going, what do you think about that? You want to open the garage door?
Let's pop the door, see what happens.
Okay.
It's going to be loud as shit in this mic, but let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it. I'll be right back.
See what happens. See what we pick up.
Keep talking for a second.
So, this guy over here is a Seahawks fan, and I don't know what's wrong with him. When the Steelers are out there, why would you be a Seahawks fan? I'm just not sure. That sun is bright as shit. That breeze feels nice.
Hey, what's up, Dustin? How's it going out there? Hey, does he want to come talk on the podcast? No, not really. Okay, I'll try again. Oh, dude. This is an underestimated early spring in North Idaho.
They're nice.
They're nice.
Yeah, they're real nice.
They're almost as good as, No, I don't. Is it quite as good as California?
How the hell would I know?
I don't know. Everybody's up here from California,
I'm
so.
from Pittsburgh, brother. Steelers,
Okay.
remember?
Okay.
That's
Hey.
like this type of weather.
Hey, so now that look, there's somebody across the street. They always have bouncy houses over there.
Yeah. Well, they like to bounce.
I like it. So now, are they going to hear us talking shit?
Probably.
Hey, so now that we got the door open, the spring, are we trying to crack open a beer, bro?
Yeah, we can do that.
All right. Dude.
I'm gonna grab this one. Oh, yeah.
All right, you ready?
I'm good. Yeah.
Cheers
Cheers.
to Prosperous Garage Bros.
The Long Living Garage Bros podcast. That's pretty good.
You know,
I like that.
I don't always drink beer, but when I do, it's a Dos Equis.
Why? Why?
Why not, dude?
You wait till Yingling gets out here. I'll show you good beer. It'll be out here
He did
sometime
promise
this
me
summer.
this beer. He said that there's apparently is it a dark beer?
It's a dark beer. It's a lager.
Yeah.
It's only local to Western PA. Well, actually, any Pennsylvania, you can get it in Eastern PA too. But man, this shit's so good. It's like water, but it's thick.
So I'm gonna change this. I mean, alcohol still, but how about Pendleton whiskey?
Repping
that Eastern Oregon.
No, because last 3 times I drank whiskey ended up in a fight by the end of the night.
Well, no. See, that's the magic of whiskey. I'm not allowed to drink it anymore either. But I'm just saying, it tastes good.
Yeah, it does taste good.
Now, unless you mix it with water. Whiskey and water is, no.
Why would you do that?
I don't know. I've seen people do it, and it's like, you drinking pee or what?
Are you a pussy? Like what? What? Why would you?
God, this
put water in
guy's just
alcohol?
diving off the cliff.
God.
First episode in. He's like, let's push the limits.
You got to. This is the Wild West, right?
Oh, yeah, true. Okay, so let's get into that about podcasts, how it's, I don't know, I think we're kind of getting past the new phenomenon part of it, but it's like this COVID period's kind of brought the podcast out. Before this, I felt like podcasts were kind of, if you listen to a podcast, you're a nerd. Now it's like you bring podcasts at work, and everybody's like, oh, yeah, dude, I listen to a podcast.
Everybody does.
Everybody does, dude.
Everybody
People that
does
I
it.
would never think listen to a podcast are like, oh, yeah, dude, I listen to a podcast.
Because you have to. Especially doing what we do. There's
Well,
no-
when you're out
like,
driving
there's
10
nothing
hours a
else
day,
there.
I mean, radio and music gets old.
That's true. That's true. Especially when it's the same 5 songs over and over again.
See, so actually, the picture that we were looking for, babe, was just like one where we were paying attention. I liked that one, but.
That's going to be a good one.
Babe?
That's going to be a good one
Love
because it's
ya.
just the back of your head.
I know. That's what I'm saying, dude. Well, no, when we're done. Not when we're podcasting. We're done. Group picture. All right.
Do we get to hug?
Yes.
Don't hug me tightly.
Okay.
Okay.
Bro hug, dude. We're garage bros.
That's fine.
Well, no, when we're done. Get out of here. All right. So, actually, now we got a live audience real quick. Let's ask me my question. So, real quick. No, we got the live audience. Okay. Is cereal... Okay, let me back this up. So, another shout-out. This is coming from the Sean Widmer podcast. He lives in Spokane. If you really want anything, Spokane, he dips a little bit into Seahawks, sports, Bachelor... I think his wife, she does a podcast with one of his buddies about The Bachelor. I mean, yeah, they're going down. Dude, Chris Harrison is no longer on The Bachelor. That's interesting. But anyways, so let's get back. So this is coming from Sean Slim. So we're talking, is cereal a type of soup? So actually, let me look this up real quick. So the definition of soup, because there are soups that you use milk as a base.
Things that swim in liquid.
Chowder.
Does that count as a soup?
My answer was no. Because
It's cereal.
soup is hot.
That's a good point.
That's what I
Well,
would think.
yeah, but you can get cold soups.
I've never had a cold soup.
What do you do?
Yes, you have. Out of the fridge?
No. Always bought a cold soup.
Cold clam chowder?
No.
Cold tomato soup?
No.
Top ramen? So while I'm looking this up, dude. All right, so I had some top ramen a couple weeks ago with some spaghetti sauce. Whew. Yeah. Any college students listening? Yeah, get on that.
Let me guess, your wife was not home to cook.
No, she was at her mom's. All right. Soup Wikipedia.
Soup has its
Soup
own
is
Wikipedia?
primarily a liquid food, generally served warm or hot, but may be cool or cold. It's made by combining ingredients of meat, vegetables with stock or water. Hot soups. So,
stop you right there.
Sean Widmer.
Cereal is not a soup.
Sean Widmer, soup is not a cereal. Or,
Cereal
cereal is not a soup.
Cereal's not a soup.
All right. Slim, I was on your side until I looked the facts up. That's why you fact check yourself, I guess. Hey.
Fail.
All right, man.
Well, that one went quick.
I did. Hey, but that was fun.
Well, we figured it out, so I'm not waking up in the morning and eating soup.
Oh, so here's the next part that I was going to add on to that. So graham crackers and milk, is that a cereal?
I mean, it can be, because you got like golden grams. But I think if you're just opening up a box of graham crackers and like crumbling them up in the milk, first you're ghetto as shit. Go buy a $2 box of cereal. But I don't think it would count. Oh man, there's a sweet spot in this mic I've just found. Everything got nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this is episode 1.
It's real life.
Yeah.
We're just figuring it out.
Exactly.
Guys.
You
We're
just go with the
figuring it out.
punches. I think when I did that whole soup section, I think my voice is going to be really loud.
Yeah, that's okay though. They'll just have blown out eardrums.
I know. And then they're like, I'm never listening to this fucking yabber again.
Well, we'll just have to make it a point not to do that.
Yeah. I'm
You know?
sorry.
Sorry about that, people.
Yeah.
We won't do it again.
We won't do it again.
We'll keep him quiet. We'll chain him up or something.
It's impossible.
Yeah, I know, but we'll just tell them. So, shh.
So yeah, so what's your vision with this podcast? What are we looking? Everybody. So when I've brought that I'm starting a podcast with people, they're always like, "What are you doing? What? Give me a topic. What are you talking about?"
I really just want to be able to get, some shit out there, get my voice heard. Like, I'm not looking to leave a legacy on podcasting, but it would be nice that in, 25, 30 years when I'm gone, my kids can look back and be like, hey, that's my dad. And if we get a following, cool. If we don't, that's fine too. At least we tried. You got to go for it. If you have an idea, just throw it in the wind and see what sticks.
Yeah. No, I had a cool thought the other day that like when Harper, because she's 16 months old, when she's like 15, and we're going to be deep in this podcast, and it's just going to be a normal part of her life because it's just been doing it so long that it's just a normal part of life instead of in my garage.
Yeah, but then there's also that like, well, shit, my dad's got all this stuff. Why not try too?
Mm-hmm.
Because I really think this is the new wave of radio. I really think we're going to end up having more podcasters than we do radio stations.
Yeah, I feel the same too. Yeah, it's always so. When I was growing up, I always kind of wanted to be a radio or a sports sportscaster. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And because they were always said, because I would watch the Seahawk game, and I would literally I remember this is Dak played. They set the ball down at the 28 or whatever, and it was a 31 for the first down. I was like, oh man, that's a long two. And literally Joe Buck was like, ooh, that's a long two. I was like, is that an echo or?
No, right? Well, it's Joe Buck. He gets all of his shit phoned into him. He doesn't know what he's saying most of the time.
God, Joe Buck and Troy Aikman.
Yeah. I like Troy. And actually, to be quite honest, my favorite broadcaster at the moment, Tony Romo. That dude can pick out plays from way up in the stands with nobody saying anything except for, hey, Tony, what do you think's going on next?
Hey, Tony.
And he's like,
I like the way you wave. Hey, Tony.
I didn't say he was a good quarterback. He played for the Dallas Cowboys.
Well, yeah, do you remember the fumble?
Which one?
The fumble. So it was,
The butt fumble?
no. Was that Romo?
I don't think that was Romo.
Yeah, I used to call him Tony Homo. So my buddy Matt, who we will get on this podcast, he used to be a Cowboys fan, and so it was Tony Homo.
He used to be a
exclusively.
Cowboys fan?
Well, he's just not really into football anymore.
Oh, okay.
I mean, he is, but not like
I mean,
in
I
high
could
school.
understand if he was just like, no.
The Cowboys are kind of a fleeing. You know, the Cowboys are actually, you know, that's another thing about America. Why is America backing the Cowboys? Is that America saying that they want to be mediocre forever?
Well, it's kind of like the 90s Cowboys when you look at America now. All it is a boat full of drugs and football players and women.
Fair
Only
enough.
in America.
I know, but it's like, wouldn't you want... I hate to say this. I'm going to say it out loud, but the Patriots. They're good every single year.
No, they're not.
I know. I hate it. But what I'm saying is, and
They
they're the Patriots.
suck.
I know they're the
7-9.
Patriots. But actually right now, Patriots is kind of a derogatory term. Like, if people call themselves a Patriot, you're racist.
Well, yeah. You get that a lot now because of the government. It's basically their fault. I don't want to get into politics.
No, it's not dip that deep. But
Yeah, it all started with Tom Brady and Bill Belichick. Nobody likes those guys.
nobody. And Dom's not going away.
But see now Tom left, went to the Buccaneers, and by leaving he showed that it wasn't Bill Belichick because Bill Belichick had the Patriots last year. And that 7-9 there, Cam Newton didn't do you too well, did it? No, probably not.
You know what? Scram Newton, dude. He lost. So, honestly,
They just re-signed him.
I know they did 1 year.
I don't get it.
See, but then that's kind of rude. Like, I mean, you're okay. We'll keep you around 1 year, but is 1 year enough time for you to want to buy a house?
I don't think so. I wouldn't.
Exactly.
I wouldn't.
So that's kind of rude. Like, you gonna keep me here? You gonna keep me on? Let me go on my way. But yeah, no. With Newton, I kind of lost respect for him. The whole thing with his dad coming out of college, remember that? I think his dad was like paying to get him to go to Auburn.
Oh, yeah.
Or
yeah,
somebody
yeah.
was paying his dad
Yeah.
to go to Auburn.
To have him
Yeah,
go
so
there.
that whole thing came out. He almost didn't get drafted over it, I think. But
Should have done that.
yeah, and then he just like he always throws a towel over his head, and he
Well,
just
and-
always has a shitty attitude.
They say he was really good, but like, what did he do in Carolina that was worth a shit? He went to the playoffs once.
He acted
Twice,
like
maybe.
Superman.
Yeah, and he's not. He's
No.
not.
I mean, I don't know. How'd you feel? I don't know. I thought it was a little cheesy when he would give every touchdown ball to a kid. I feel like
Yeah.
that was forced.
Of
If
course
it was
it was.
genuine, I'm down. But I feel like it was forced.
I'd rather just see him whip it into the stands. You know,
Yeah.
line up.
Just
and
like the Gardner.
throw
He's
that
getting
sucker.
married.
Yeah, just throw it up in there. Whoever gets it gets it.
But I like how, and you guys can't see this yet because we're kind of getting a couple episodes before we get this camera going.
Yeah.
You see this beautiful flag behind me? Those are some true colors.
Yeah, something like that.
True colors.
He's missing the black and yellow.
Nah, blue and green.
Black and yellow.
Blue and green.
Black and yellow. Hey, wait, let's do this. 6 rings. Yeah, I didn't think so.
1.
6 rings.
Almost 2. But my boy Russell Wilson. Hey, how about, you want to start a new subject?
We
Russell
can-
Wilson.
He's a quarterback. He's a
He-
good. You know what? He's a good quarterback. He needs to.
He's quickly losing me.
Well,
Take of the day.
yeah, I can understand that because of the whole like I don't want to be on your team anymore bullshit.
Well, not only that, he's like, okay, so Mike Robinson, do you know who that is?
No.
So
not
he's the
off top of my
fullback.
head.
2010 to 2014, he was the fullback. Mike Robb, he has a ESPN special, I think, or radio station, and he kind of called Russell out. He was like, so, Russell, he's over here bitching about, what he wants. He needs this. He needs to get hit, which I get. He gets hit a lot.
Yeah.
But Russell, that's not 100% not his fault. But Mike Robb was like, Seattle, they've paid you twice. Pete doesn't really do that. And then they've gotten the big dogs out. We're talking Sherm, Thomas, Baldwin retired, and Chancellor hurt his neck, so that was kind of
Well, there's a dude they
chintzy.
just let go. I can't think of his name, but he was a pretty big guy on the defensive line that they just released. Who is it? Oh man, Google.
So, anyways, so what we're getting at is, so Russell's like, do this, you know, I need this to be my team, and they do that, and they let Russ cook, he burns the jambalaya, bro.
Well, yeah.
So, you burn the food, what's Gordon Ramsay gonna do?
Throw it in the garbage.
You burned the scallops. You're gonna throw it away, and you're gonna do it the way that I tell you, because the way that I tell you won you a Super Bowl.
Carlos Dunlap.
See, but he
I
was.
get it, he's old.
He was no, but he wasn't a big figure. He was a rent-a player.
Right, but it still could have worked for him if they would have given him time, not that 1 or 2 years that
True.
they gave him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then they're getting rid of Chris Carson. That's gonna piss Russell
And they let
off.
go Josh Gordon too.
Yeah,
Carson's
he's
gonna
got a
come
little
back
bit
on
of a
friendly
problem.
salary.
He's got a weed problem.
Well, he's got more
Which
of a weed
is-
problem.
But that's what is covered up as a weed
He's got
problem.
a Josh Gordon problem.
Yeah. Every time that dude gets a chance, he's like,
They throw
I'm
it in
gonna
the garbage.
fail this drug test again.
I'm gonna drop this in the garbage. Oh, you're gonna pay me $4 million? I don't need it.
But he is on that. He had a game winner on that fan controlled league. Did you hear that?
Right, yeah.
Dude, so Johnny Manziel's on that game.
Yeah.
And apparently, some fans were saying they were drawing up plays so he'd get his ass sacked. Quote, so he gets his ass sacked.
Well, I mean, who doesn't like to see Johnny Manziel get hit?
Hey, it's Johnny Money.
Yeah. Johnny Money in the garbage. But, I mean, I can't talk because we could jump over to Antonio Brown and talk about his entire, fall from grace.
But he's back.
Is he?
He caught a touchdown in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he caught one touchdown. That don't make you a superstar.
How many touchdowns do you have in the Super Bowl?
Well, yeah, I don't play pro football.
No,
but if you're
but-
as good a level as he is, you should have had 4 touchdowns in the Super Bowl. You should have had 16 touchdowns during the regular season. You shouldn't have sat out an entire season because you're a big whiny baby throwing shit out of a hotel room.
True. No, but that was he did that. This year he actually got his shit together, it seemed like. And he came into the league and actually did okay. Not Antonio Brown okay, but you know what happened
He did all right.
What seems to happen is you got that first flicker of greatness.
Right, goes
And
to your
then
head.
once you, well, not only that, but once you waver and you go to a different team that didn't make you, sometimes all of a sudden you don't matter. Like, it's like they
Right.
got to ride that wave.
Oh yeah, that's look at Le'Veon Bell.
Mm-hmm.
He was a hell of a running back in Pittsburgh, and then he went
Richard
to New
Sherman.
York. Yeah, him too. There's a whole there. I mean, we could go down a list of players that do that.
Oh, yeah. And they want to, apparently they want to bring Sherm back. Like, I'm good.
I don't think he'll leave San Fran. I think he's good right there.
Because he wants to lose for the rest of his life.
Well, maybe San Fran will bring Alex Smith back, get
Hey,
rid
you
of
know what,
Garoppolo.
Let me tell you, Jimmy G, he sure is a winner off the field.
Ooh, he's a winner somewhere.
Yeah.
Not in San Francisco.
Off the field.
Not in San Francisco. What do you do off the field?
Oh,
What?
apparently when we went to San Francisco, he started dating this chick, and
Oh, of course.
that
You
was
sure it's
all.
a-
That was all the buzz.
You sure it's a chick? San Francisco might not be a chick.
I mean, yeah, who knows? Okay.
Yeah. So we'll get a Pittsburgh flag up here shortly. That way the real team's up there. You guys know what I'm talking about. Not Seattle.
No, dude. What did Pittsburgh do this year?
We went 12-4. What was Seattle's record?
12-4.
Did you guys go to the playoffs?
Yeah.
Which round did you exit?
Wild card.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I don't know.
You know, that
But
might
see,
be
here's-
wrong. I don't know if they finished 12-4.
Here's the thing. We exited the wild card to the Browns. But speaking of the Browns, they're putting together a hell of a team. they're coming up.
Baker Mayfield's the real deal.
Yeah, I didn't have much faith in him the last couple of years, but he kind of showed this year he's got a little bit of talent, a little bit of flash in there. That's a good
No,
thing.
I've honestly always been a Baker Mayfield fan. I remember when he first was coming into the league, people were saying that he was going to be a Johnny Manziel knockoff.
Yeah, I remember that.
So he's what Johnny Manziel should have been.
Right.
So actually, I heard a great story about him. So there was a Browns fan who had terminal cancer, and his last wish was to go see a couple Browns games, but because of COVID, there's barely any fans allowed. So he made a video, and he said, my last wish is to go to a Browns game, and it got back to Baker. And so Baker got us some tickets, and at this point, Cleveland allowed like 20% fans or whatever,
Right.
and got him a suite.
500 or some shit
Yeah.
like that.
And got a suite, and so the dude got to watch Browns game, and it was a game that clinched the playoffs for him.
Oh, nice.
And then Baker was texting him before the game, and then I think Baker's girlfriend or wife or whatever went and sat with the dude, and then after the game, he met up with Mayfield.
Hung out with him.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Dude.
See,
So
that's a
after
good
I heard
dude.
that, that's a good guy.
Yeah, that's a good dude. I like guys that do stuff like
Yeah,
that.
and like, Russell Wilson, he goes to like Children's Hospital and stuff. That's awesome. Russell's a good guy, but
He is.
he's getting
He
a
is.
little diva-ish.
Well, yeah, and
Sierra.
they all do. Well, yeah, if I was married to Sierra, I'd be a freaking.
Why does he
diva,
want to go to
too.
Chicago? Because Sierra wants to go to Chicago.
That's where her hometown is.
She loves
right?
Chicago.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, but look, on the opposite side of that, you could get Khalil Mack, and Khalil Mack ain't a bad thing.
Dude, I've heard that Chicago's working on a deal right now that Seattle can't turn down. So to me, that sounds like 3 first-round picks, Khalil Mack, and you throw a wide receiver in there.
I don't think you're going to get 3 first-round picks.
That's what they say. They said what the bottom line with Russell is 3 first rounds.
I get that, but I mean, look at what's his face, the dude out of Los Angeles, the Chargers. I'm sorry, is it Los Angeles? Yeah, Los Angeles. What's his name? Justin Gilbert, Rookie of the Year, quarterback for the Chargers.
Oh, no, that's not Gilbert. He's out of Oregon.
Is that who it is?
Mhm.
I can't think of his last name.
Here's
But look at that dude, man. He came in and just lit up the field. Dude played game like he had been doing it for 10 years.
Justin Herbert.
Herbert.
Justin
That's-
Patrick Herbert. Justin Patrick Herbert was born March 10th, 1998. He currently plays for the Los Angeles Chargers, tearing it up. Said he could possibly be on track to be the best NFL quarterback out of the Northwest.
Well, I mean, let's not get crazy.
Have you seen the quarterbacks that came out of the Northwest? Nothing impressive.
Well, yeah, I get that. I know. That's where Russell Wilson's from. But,
Well,
you
no,
know.
he's not from the Northwest. They're saying from the
Oh,
Northwest.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Coming from college, the best quarterback I
Or living, growing up in the Northwest.
I found out the other day. I didn't know. Pennsylvania has the most quarterbacks come out of that area, and it's mostly western Pennsylvania. There's a couple out, like Jim Kelly. I've met Jim Kelly. I know where he's from, the East Brady. But Pennsylvania has the most top-notch quarterbacks come out of it than almost any other state. Well, any other state.
Okay, sorry.
Montana's from Pennsylvania.
So I just looked up. I'm going to have to halt the brakes on what they said about that. Drew Bledsoe's from the Northwest. Drew Bledsoe's got a winery in Walla Walla. So, I mean, not saying that Drew Bledsoe was, like, the best, but he's pretty good.
He was pretty good.
He's pretty good.
He's pretty good.
Mhm.
I actually didn't mind the Patriots with Drew Bledsoe.
Well, actually, you know, Russell might be somehow Northwest because he played for the Tri-Cities Dust Devils. Baseball.
Well, then I would think he was from the Northwest.
Oh, well then Russell Wilson's the best quarterback from the Northwest.
You're smoking something?
No?
You're smoking something.
No, we live in Idaho.
No, good point. You're still smoking something.
I'm good.
I would have to say that the Northwest best quarterback would have to go to Derek Carr.
Where's he from?
I don't know. I was just saying that.
So what do you think about teaming in Las Vegas?
I think they're going to make a ton of money. I don't think they're ever going to compete for a ring. I don't think that the owner has enough common sense to compete for a ring.
Yeah.
And signing John Gruden to a 10 years coach's contract was ridiculous. I mean, that's insane.
He did that. Dude, that was straight clout move.
Mm-hmm.
Straight clout.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, if you can get John Gruden, who's never, like, no, I'm never going to the NFL, I'm never going to the NFL. And they dangled the paycheck, and he was like, okay, I'll come back.
You got the X and O's, or you want me to draw 'em?
Yeah, I'd have done it, too, for that kind of money. That's a lot of cash.
Yeah.
To run a shit team.
To have no expectations, pretty much like a weatherman.
No, like, hey, maybe make the playoffs once in 10 years. He's been doing this for, 4 years now?
And they haven't even gotten close.
Yeah, like...
They're always, like, on the cusp of it, and they drop off.
6 more years of mediocrity. Have fun with that. But that's the Raiders. Al Davis knew what he was doing, but rest his soul, Al Davis is dead. He isn't going to be able to do much.
Yeah.
He ain't helping him anymore. And Mark Davis, I think that's the owner now.
Mm-hmm.
He's not doing a damn thing to help him. He signed Gruden and was like, here, you do it. Kind of like the Broncos did with Elway. They were like, here, we'll make you everything.
So here's my thing with Elway, which just cracks me up. So he was a good quarterback.
Sure.
He sucks at scouting quarterbacks. Like
Well, Tim Tebow.
Tebow time.
Tebow.
I was down with that Tebow time. So no, we're not gonna. Nah. Well,
Yeah, I'm not saying we jump in on Tebow. I mean, dude's still playing baseball. He's playing for the Mets.
is he though? Do you really count that
Well,
minor leagues?
I mean, he's in the minor leagues, but he was one of only like 5 in the minor leagues to get invited to try out for spring training, see if he can make the actual roster.
Well, do you know
How are you
where
gonna
almost counts?
Yeah, horseshoes and hand grenades.
Thank you. Didn't hear baseball.
Well, and like, how are you going to play NFL football and be an awesome enough athlete to get picked up by a major football team and then not even make the cut for Major League Baseball, which is 20 times easier than football is.
Mm-hmm.
You stand in the field, you catch a ball if it's hit at you, you throw it back in. Yay, good job. Well, I guess maybe like...
So here's the thing, though. So is football or baseball takes more athleticism?
I guess I would say football, only because they're moving more. You know what I mean? Like, most of the game, even if you're a starter, your ass is sitting on the bench. Or you're standing in left field.
And then got to
twiddling your
stand
thumbs.
for, 5 seconds or 50 seconds for the 7th inning stretch.
Right, yeah. Stand for the national anthem, Pledge of Allegiance.
If they do that anymore.
They should. It's America.
Well, they should, but will
Proud
they?
to be an American.
Proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free.
That's what you should put in the middle. American flag.
Well, that's where the Polaroids are going. We should put an American flag somewhere, but the pictures are going in the middle.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Still American, proud to be.
Oh, of course.
Best country in the United States.
Yeah. We'll go there. Yeah.
Oh, man. This sun is hot, dude.
It's nice out today.
It really is. We're getting close, ladies and gentlemen.
We got our little warning of, are you almost done with your podcast?
This is the end. Dun, dun, dun. Beautiful friend. I'm sorry for singing. I'm not a good singer. I apologize.
So, yeah, no, it's not bad for a first swing. I mean,
No.
we haven't listened back to it, but...
No, yeah, we need to do that. But, I mean, you can send me the file. I can listen to it. You can listen to it. And then we can put the notes together as to what we need to get rid of and keep. And if I drop any of the F your mothers, you could probably get rid of that. That's fine.
Okay. And, of course, we're putting this on YouTube to start. So if you guys like what you're talking, or what you're hearing... what you're hearing, go ahead and press that like, subscribe, share even. You can share it if you want.
Share it with your friends. Let everybody know about us. We're here. We're live. We're kicking.
Is
We'll
this
be
live
back.
though?
It is right now. But when they're listening to it, probably not.
So what is today? We got
Today's Saturday.
March 13th.
March 13th.
We're on the clock now. When will this become active?
I would say let's give it a week. We'll see by next Saturday if we have it up and live.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. Oh, see, so that's how we're going to do it. Post, record new one.
Yeah. Yeah, that works. We'll
Okay.
put it up the morning that we're sitting here recording. So that you'll be like, this isn't live. But somewhere in some garage somewhere, these guys are doing the damn thing.
See, but if they really listen, there was a couple hints earlier about where we're at.
Yeah, but I don't think they're going to get it.
Maybe.
Hey, if you get it, leave a comment down below. Let us know.
Yeah, actually, that's what we were thinking about maybe the first one. If you got the hint of where we're at, leave it below. Or where you're listening from.
I can tell you one thing. It's not Florida.
Should we do it?
Not yet.
Why not?
I think we let them know. Let them guess. Don't tell them.
Okay.
Give it a week. Give it a couple weeks. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
We'll see what kind of crazy answers we get back. People might be like, oh, you're in Southern California. And we're going to be like, no. You're really
No, see,
wrong."
I bashed California started, so we're clearly not from California.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. But that might be a hint. Might be.
But they're going to be like, if they're listening to California, they're like, whoa, I know where we want to go, so I know where they're at.
Yeah, and see, what's going to really throw them off is you're a Seahawks fan and I'm a Steelers fan. Like,
They're like,
that could be anywhere in the continental 50 United States.
they could eat around the world.
I say continental 50 United States, even though I'm pretty sure.
So is football a national sport? Like, it's not international?
It is. We play in London.
Yeah.
So maybe.
So why are we...
I don't know that we're going to reach London, though.
That'd be sick.
That would be cool.
Bloody hell.
I'd be down for that. We got to finish the beer.
Yep. Oh, see, and that's the rule that we got on this thing. You can't end the podcast until the beer's empty.
Beer's gone. I'm just about. Oh, get out of here. Not enough in there.
All right, Jay. Well, that was beautiful. We're just past the sweet moment of what they say for podcasts, so...
That's a half hour.
30, coming up on 37 minutes.
Nice.
So what do you say, buddy?
I think it's a lot easier than I thought it was going to be.
Mhm.
I think we'll be able to do this.
I know. Like, truthfully, 0 notes.
Yeah. Nothing written down, just kind of going off the brain. Next week, though, tune in because we're going to have some notes.
A little bit more organized.
Yeah.
So this is episode 0. So let us know what you think, but just know
It's going to get better.
it's gonna get
Gonna
better.
get better. We can only go up from here, ladies and gentlemen. So follow us for the ride.
So again, what's the name of the podcast?
We're the Garage Bros.
We are the Garage Bros. Until next week, folks. We'll talk to you later.
Peace out.
Boop 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 boop.